All Farm Therapy guests will receive a complimentary stay in one of the spectacular cabins at June Farms in Hudson Valley, New York. To book your own stay at June Farms, please visit junefarms.com. Hello everyone, welcome back to Farm Therapy. I'm Matt Baumgartner. Today's guest is my friend, local legend, Christine Wheat.
I love that intro.
You are. Thank you for doing this. I love
Thank
you,
you
my
for
friend.
having me. Yes.
We were just talking about how we met and you said it was professionally. You were an event planner, event coordinator. What do you call yourself?
I'm an event planner.
I know you own the company,
Yeah.
but do you say event planner?
I say event planner. I hate party planner. It literally makes me cringe because it's not blowing up balloons.
Do people call you that?
Let the text begin. Okay. Yeah, they do. They do. Oh my God.
I would never say party planner. It just sounds so beneath the bigger picture. Well, they're also not all parties.
And correct. It's more production, but yeah, so I go with event planner. But yes, I was here for a wedding and I fell in love with the place. And I believe I left a couple months.
And what else did you fall in love with?
My husband.
No, I was going to say me, motherfucker.
Yes.
We hit it off from the start.
I think I was saying that before. I think when you talk a similar language in terms of like expectation and
you're very
detail,
direct and no nonsense and there's
like,
not emotional levels to it. It's like how I want to be communicated constantly.
Yes. And I just feel like that's how you get to the level you want. So
yeah, totally. What do you think I'm most excited to like kind of bitch about with you?
Ooh, drama brides when they
kind of weddings.
Yes,
probably weddings. I mean, because before the farm, I have had very little wedding experience. I haven't even really been to that many weddings.
Yeah.
So this is all new to me, and you've obviously done a million weddings. So I like talking to other people that I can commiserate.
Can I tell you the first thing I remember you saying to me was, well, I'm gonna have to tell them if I like their decor, and then they'll have to change it. And I was like, yeah, I don't know.
I've given up on that. You know why? Because it's too much work for me.
I know.
And why do I care? I mean, I think I was so hell-bent on the farm looking a certain way and only...
Of course.
Jesus. And only that certain way all the time that it was like, I just didn't want anyone to put a picture up that was going to make the farm look cheap or bad. So I'm like, was so controlling of it. I don't care what you do now.
No, yeah, of course.
It's just like, make them happy. That's
it was like your intro to weddings. I was like, oh, this is going to be a learning experience.
I know.
And,
well, I've learned.
And it has been.
I've learned.
Yeah.
Before we start talking about weddings and stuff, can I ask you some personal questions?
Yeah.
Where did you grow up?
So I grew up in East Greenbush, and I went to school at Holy Names, and then I went to college down in Long Island. So kind of like all over, yeah.
You're younger, but did you ever know a girl named Vashti?
That name sounds very familiar.
She's super famous now. She was like the first designer of like Nike sneakers. She is, I would like to say a friend of mine, but she also is from Holy Names and from here.
Oh,
but I know it's like a small school that everyone kind of knows.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah. And what's Cheese Hill?
Oh, that's right. So when I was 0 to 3, I grew up in a place called Cheese Hill in Preston Hollow, which I was actually just driving down there today.
Where's that?
Down near Wyndham Mountain.
What's a hollow?
I don't know. But it's like the most beautiful place.
Oh, I bet
it really is the most beautiful place.
Hollow sounds beautiful.
Very, very, June farmy, and but it was great. And I grew up there, and but the hill was literally Cheese Hill. And
why is it called Cheese Hill?
I don't know, but my whole life I love cheese,
Maybe
and I said to my
something?
mom, "Is it because I grew up on anyway?"
Yeah.
I won't go that cheesy.
But nice place to grow up.
Beautiful, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
How would you describe your high school experience?
Well, it was small. I think I had like 40 people in my school.
And no boys, right?
All girls,
so
which was
there
better
a boy?
For me. CBA.
Oh, CBA.
I think was the
brother,
like
sister. Yeah. And did you have dances together?
Yeah, we did.
You did.
We did some with Academy, some with CBA, some with LaSalle, and it was fun. But that was enough. Like going to an all-girls school kind of gave me a leadership quality that I could speak out and not think about what other people were thinking about me, or hide back, which I think helped my career.
Yeah, nice.
So I kind of say what I want.
Would you send your kid to private school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're fighting on that with the husband. So
I went to public school, New Hartford,
New
York, and it was great.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a really good school and good. I don't really know much about private school, although I was lucky enough to go to private college, but.
Was your classes small size?
I graduated with like 240.
Okay, that's big. That's big.
Is it big?
But, I had
probably
50 people.
Oh yeah, that is.
Yeah. So it was like you knew everybody. I still know everybody.
Yeah.
Still talk with Grace Conway and still local folks. So yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Are those the Idol girls?
No.
Who are the Idol girls? What are the Idol girls?
Okay, you know all these weird factoids about me. So, when we were younger, we used to have dinner parties just to like get together, and we'd watch American Idol when it was like a new
I
show.
was assuming that was it.
And
Okay.
we'd have, yeah, that's so we'd used to have like somebody would make dinner, host a dinner party at their house, and then they all started going off on their own and doing things. But it was fun, and then we just became like this great group of girlfriends that have been with me through my whole life.
Nice.
So
And you're so close with them.
oh,
Can you
literally every
imagine?
day.
I mean, I have 4, like, I grew up with my friends, John, Carmen, Annie. They were like my boys.
Yeah.
Like, it just feels good. Not that I see them that often, but it just feels good knowing that they're like in my corner. And if I ever needed anything, I could call them and they'd be there for me in
100%.
like a fucking second.
Yes,
You know?
and they're my support team. There's like 7 of us, so it's not, it's just cool.
Yeah. In addition to American Idol, do you watch a lot of like reality shows? You strike me as a Dancing with the Stars type of girl.
I used to like it when it was new. Gosh, I don't watch a lot. I actually watched a Netflix show about a behind the scenes drama about making these reality shows. But
really?
yes, I'm trying to
should
remember the
probably
name of
watch
it.
it.
But
I love reality
it was
shows.
good. It was good. I have so much drama. I've been asked to be on these shows. It's like, listen, I see this every day.
Oh, right.
I don't need to be creating
You really
a
do.
moment.
That is something that's interesting being in the events world is you really see it all because you're behind
Holy.
the scenes. They're sort of unedited when they're around you
Oh.
because they let you into their lives so much that
Yeah.
they don't even know. They don't treat you like a regular human in the world. They're sort of like, it's almost
Yes.
like a therapist situation where they just feel comfortable telling you anything.
Well, you're therapist and logistical manager.
Yeah, right.
That's my title. And somehow banker.
What do you mean?
You budget their money.
Oh, you budget their money?
Oh. Well,
I don't like-
sometimes you don't have a budget, so
No,
that's
no,
great.
right.
And then, but sometimes, I mean, they're really looking for guidance of like, I want this. How can I get that?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
and
what
that's
is your advice
important.
to give to a person who wants a $100,000 wedding and they have $5,000?
Well, that's the thing. Think about what is
what's
the
most
most
yeah,
important
exactly.
to you. And I know
And-
that's like oversaid.
No, I know, but
like,
anytime someone's like, we're really on a budget, but we want 175 people seated meal, it's like, take the word seated meal out of
Yes.
your brain.
Yes. Well, and there's other ways to do it that are fun.
Yeah, of
You don't
course.
have to go to this traditional element. There could be a nice dinner
Oh my
party.
God, my cousin had a
smaller
taco
list.
buffet and it was
Well, that's
incredible.
the thing, and you still remember it.
Of
so,
course.
And like I think there's also this element of like if you haven't spoken to the person in the last 6 months,
don't invite
they
them.
don't need to be on your list.
I know.
You need
Or
to
children.
talk to these people. Or,
Stop bringing children to weddings. I tell everybody, I don't
I
even
know.
care.
I
It's
know.
just because we don't charge less for kids. And so if they start saying like, we're in a budget,
Yep.
it's like, then don't invite those 20 children.
Mm-hmm.
The adult guests don't want them there.
well, you're never going to be able to control them. So
Yeah,
you
right.
know, it's just not happening. But that could be a whole nother show.
I know. What was your family like? I would imagine you came from strict parents.
Oh wow, I'll have to tell my mom. Well, I'm an only child. I hope that
Okay.
probably isn't obvious. But no, my mom raised me. Single mom
okay.
raised me. Dad wasn't really part of the picture, so I always look back to say like, how did I end up doing this, or believing that I could do it?
Yeah.
And I was raised by all women, like my grandmother, my mom. I danced a lot, and the dance teacher, the dance owner, dance school owner raised me, and they were awesome. My mom definitely she's more book smart savvy. I'm more street smart, and so I had to kind of lean to that
Yeah,
direction.
interesting. I mean, you're so boss
You
that I
say
would
that.
imagine. Well, I mean,
I believe
do
you, but
yeah,
yeah.
of course.
You
It
know,
just
you don't
seems
see
like you would have
yourself that
got
way.
that from someone specifically because you're kind of like, that's how they raised you.
Yeah.
But I
you
mean,
know,
a dance instructor, you have to have a lot of discipline, obviously, to be
Yes.
in dance. And
Yes.
to be a dance instructor, you must be pretty organized and boss.
It's funny. Well, that moment of people say to me, "How do you run the show? How are you comfortable doing it?" I was raised doing like dance recitals and shows. Once you press play
Oh
and
my
go,
God, right.
there's no going back. So you just have to be comfortable with the live moment. And but yeah, my mom was great. She was is still a phenomenal role
Yeah,
model. So
that's nice.
yeah.
What did you want to be when you grew up? A dancer?
Well, I did go to
Is
school. I started going to college for dance therapy, like
I thought you
physical
went to
therapy.
school for, communication and marketing?
My
Or no,
first
marketing
semester, I was
that-
like, fail out of biology. We're not doing that
Me too.
anymore.
I failed
Not doing it.
bio. I went to school
Yeah.
pre-med and
I'm
failed
like,
bio.
no, thank you. And so, yeah, then I started communications and graphic design, a little photography, and then I ended up going back for my business MBA. So,
Yeah. At Adelphi?
yeah.
Yep.
Wow, you did your homework. Okay, I'm impressed.
Was there anything entrepreneurial as a child? Like anything that would sort of like, if you look back, it's like, I'm not surprised I'm owning my own business?
Not that I personally did myself. People ask me this all the time, but I literally was raised at the dance studio by the dance
Oh, I
teacher.
see.
So seeing her
And what
do
does
the
that mean? How many
books,
days a week are you practicing?
I was there.
Please
Well,
stop. Come on.
I
Come on.
was there doing classes, then
Come
I
on.
would teach. He's like, I want to be part of the interview. Come on, man. I would teach, and then it was just like a safe, creative space to be. And so I would watch her do the books, watch her take the clients,
Oh,
watch her.
wow.
And
That's got to
look,
be
well, I
such
didn't know
an
what I was.
education, though,
Yes, yes,
as
it
a kid,
was.
learning how
It
to deal
was.
with almost like the public, learning how to
Oh,
organize things.
you had to be there for the crazy dance
Yeah.
moms, as they call them now.
Right.
But I didn't know what I was watching. And then I left, and I was like, oh, looking back, I'm like, well, that's why I thought I could do this.
Yeah.
Because it just was what it was.
What was your first paid job as a kid?
Well, probably dance teacher, and then I definitely Mickey D's. I
Oh,
definitely
nice.
Mickey D's did the
Respect.
fries,
I love McDonald's.
and then it was always dance teacher. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what I did for a really long time. Saturdays, and oh my God, this is so funny. Listen, just taking my spotlight.
Every time they do that.
Okay.
So you also studied graphic design for a little bit?
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's a big part of my life.
I feel like that would also be helpful in the events world because there's obviously so many
100%.
things you've got to do.
Well, you're designing a space, and then
Yeah.
you're designing stationery. I mean, it does become a big part of it, but I love it. It was my passion. It's back when magazines were a big thing,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
thought I was going to be like a spread layout, like magazine
God, of
person,
course.
and then that went like right out the window.
Yeah.
So, and I did not know how to create a website. I'm like, forget it.
Do you
So,
think you're smart?
I think I'm creative.
Oh my God, that's crazy. That's my first interview question always. Are you smart?
I think I'm like a MacGyver creative. That was like something I definitely take from my
But
mom.
why would that not be the same? Why would you not think that's being smart?
I guess I could connect smart with book smart.
Oh, interesting.
And
I don't do that anymore because I'm not book smart and I think I'm very smart. I'm very
well,
bad.
I think you're smart too. I mean, so, but I don't, yeah, it's interesting. that
I
you-
think you're obviously,
Right.
I thought it was a trick question that you were just gonna be like, obviously.
Well, you sit at the conference table and you fake it till you make it. And
Yeah.
I think of myself as a MacGyver. I can pretty much figure things out
Yeah.
or make it up,
Yep.
and somebody will believe me.
Yeah.
Clients don't think
Are
I'm talking
there
to you right now.
even, can you want to be an event planner and go to school for it?
Yeah, there are classes. I mean,
There are?
anything though. Like Rhode Island School of Design, or there's a school in Rhode Island. I can't remember the name of it, but there's a couple.
RISD?
There might be a couple schools that have actual classes. I mean, but with anything, it doesn't matter if you go to school for it. You got to go out and do it.
Oh my God, exactly. I mean,
You
I would
have to
say,
do
yeah,
it.
one of the questions coming up is like, what's your advice? My advice, if someone wants to go into the
Yes.
events world, go
Do it.
intern as an event intern for
Yes.
some summer or whatever.
I
Just
don't
get
believe in
into it
shadowing.
and learn it.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Shadowing
you're-
is a waste of everybody's
totally.
time.
You're doing
do it.
Yep.
Totally.
Have you noticed that these cards are so frustrating to me.
Are they out
I'm
of order?
happy
Sorry.
that I have them, but
You and I
my
talk
brain,
all the time,
no, I know, but
Yeah,
it's like, I
yeah.
just want to get to I know the questions that I have coming up
Okay.
and we're already talking about it.
Okay.
So I'm just going to like go with the flow
Yeah,
or whatever.
let's do it.
Have the kids or whatever, or the employees that when you started out, are they different than they are now?
Yes.
They are, right?
Yes.
Or are we
Different
just,
work
I mean, I'm
ethic.
older, but is it just getting older where we're just like, kids these days? I mean,
I
is
never
it
wanna-
that? I don't think it is. I just think it's a totally different work ethic.
Well, that's my term. Work ethic is totally different. And I mean, when I was raised, I had to work for like my first, jean jacket,
Yeah,
and
right,
my
right.
mom was like, if you
That's
want
same
it,
with-
you gotta
same
go
with us.
save
They're
money.
Also, I mean, in their defense, I would say we didn't have phones to distract us.
Oh,
When you're at work, I mean,
No.
what you could maybe bring a book.
yeah.
Otherwise, what are you doing? I mean, you're doing the work, or you're like maybe
Yes.
getting in trouble for talking to other people.
That's a
but,
good point,
You're
yeah.
not on your phone, sort of like escaping
I know. Cell phones
ways.
are not
They're
so good. all the
terrible.
time.
I wish they'd end.
But
I
it's rare that you find somebody that like has the same work ethic as you. And when I find
Yeah.
them, I'm like, you're never leaving me.
Yeah,
I'll
right.
give you whatever you want. You want a house? Okay.
Yeah. Do you think kids should go to college?
Not necessarily, although I do find somebody that has a level of execution usually has at least 2 years of doing a program that has a responsibility. So if that's a local program or something like that, or if it's through college, it's the same thing, but something where somebody, besides in high school where they like kind of babysit you a little
Yeah.
bit, some type of program where somebody puts the responsibility on you to finish the project. So yeah, I
Yes.
think college is great, wonderful, but like it's not for everybody. So
Yeah.
nowadays, I don't really think you get a job because you went to college. I think you get a job because of your experience.
If someone said I went,
So,
it would not matter to me one bit.
Yeah.
If someone shows up here and said they had a college degree.
Yeah.
I mean, not that we're, we're performing heart surgery here.
No,
but I
but
mean,
still.
it's still like, it's just, I can tell within minutes if someone's going to like work out.
yes, yes.
You just tell if they're listening to you in a certain
Yes.
way, the way that they speak, their how they pay attention. It's
Totally.
just like that is not taught in college.
No, it's not. It's
You
not.
know?
It's absolutely not. No.
Yeah. You sharpened your teeth doing events for a private university.
Yes.
Where was that? What university?
So I went to Adelphi University in
Okay.
Garden City near Hofstra. Everybody knows Hofstra.
Yep.
And so I didn't realize
Wait,
this.
don't
but-
people know Adelphi? Obviously.
well, I guess they do, but they always know Hofstra.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Oh,
That's
don't
my
know.
term.
I would know them equally.
Would you know Adelphi? Okay.
Of course.
So yeah, I went there and I worked at the student activity office. And when I was graduating, the director was like, what do you want to do? And I'm like, I don't know. I thought graphic design for magazine layout. Clearly, that was, going to be going some places. And so she was like, well, you do event planning here. And I didn't really connect the dots on that. And there was a job opening there. And so I took the job and they said, you can get your master's for free if you work here for 6
Ooh,
months.
That's nice.
So I said to my mom, well, what the hell do I need that for? And she said, you're going to get it in business. And so I did. And part of that story is I had to take an entrepreneurial class and I had to write a business plan. So I just said, I'll pretend I
Yeah.
have an event planning company.
Oh wow, cool.
So there I was in Starbucks with one of my best friends, Dina, and writing a business plan for that. And that's how I really started. But so I really refined it because I had to plan events for the college.
Like what events?
So we planned like development, fundraising events, but I'd be in New York planning an event in California. So I would need to learn
Oh, okay.
through
Right.
trial and error
Yeah.
what I needed to ask this place that I was never going
And
to
are
be
you
at.
like finding locations?
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
like that
A lot
far
of
away?
trial and error.
Yeah.
California, Texas, Florida, but it really was.
What were the did you remember messing up in any way that was sort of like, oh
Yeah,
shit,
of
I've got
course, the space could hold 10 and I had
Oh,
40,
wow,
you know,
okay,
all those
right.
things. But you learned how to ask the questions and how to say, and this is one of the best questions I can tell anybody in any business, what do I need to ask you that I don't know I need to ask you? And so
I've heard you ask that before.
Yeah,
That's a great question.
Yeah. It's like you are the specialist. You tell me, I'm trying to figure it all out, but I
Yep.
don't know what I don't know.
Yep. That's a good
And
one.
I'm a big person I'm able to ask that. So
Yeah.
anyway. Yeah.
When did you leave whatever job you had to start your own
Yeah.
business?
I think it was 24 years ago. Ooh, that sounds like a long time, and I'm only
That's
30.
so great. That's so great.
So, yeah, it was, I think I was 24, 25.
And what happened? What was the sort of catalyst?
I decided after I got my master's that I was going to leave my 401, my health insurance, and my salary, and
know.
I was going to start.
Good for you.
Well,
For
my
real.
mom was not
It's-
happy.
My parents, I had
Yeah,
to
yeah.
lie to my parents and tell them I was still working for GE,
Yes,
quit and moved back
yes.
up here, and they thought I got transferred. I mean, those parents are relentless about telling you not to quit jobs.
Yeah.
Like it's
Well,
like
of
you have
course.
good benefits, you have
Yeah,
good pay, like
yeah.
you could never blah 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 blah. It's so
Well-
crazy the lack of confidence they have in us.
Well, and I think my mom worked for the state for 35
Yeah.
years, so she was like, "What are you doing? People
Yeah,
are gonna."
right.
My aunt still to
They
this
just
day.
really appreciate job security, and it's like don't
Well, of
fuck around with
course.
that.
My aunt, I was going to say, still to this day is like, people pay you to do what? I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I make a living, so it's okay. But yeah, so I left and I started the company. One of the biggest things I remember is at the time it wasn't on TV and it wasn't like as, promoted or popular. And the banks would not give me a loan. They were like, what are you? And it was a very
Is this a
male-dominated.
past tense conversation? Because it's happening.
Still.
I mean, oh my God. Well,
know,
maybe
I
not
know.
for you. For me, it's never ending.
We don't need loans now, which is great because we're such a service oriented. But when
Yeah.
I started, I did.
So yeah, what is if someone wants to go into that business, what are the costs? Obviously,
For
computer
sure.
costs, like all of that. I mean, did you have to rent an office, or is it? I'm assuming you can do a lot of it from home to
Yes,
start.
it has very much a low operational cost. I mean, I think the biggest cost is staffing
Yeah.
and promotion. I was just telling somebody the other day, not to date myself, but the first place I advertised the business was in the damn phone book. And I can't
Oh
believe
my
I said that.
God. I love
The
it.
phone book, and Dale Miller, a
Yeah.
chef from downtown
Was
Albany, he found me in the phone book and he was like,
No
I want to hire
way.
you
That's
for this
amazing.
event. So shout out.
Yeah.
And so he was great. But yeah, and the newspaper. And then you
Right.
talked about shelf life with a lot of printed publications. And then, now we're word of mouth after, but like social media is the way to go now. It's kind of like humorous
It is
to
crazy
say
how that's changed everything.
there's
isn't
no
it?
such thing as print.
Yeah.
And
no,
that's a
except for
job.
Metroland, which we love. We love the
Well, yeah,
Metroland.
yes, we do.
Aaron was
And
on a couple weeks ago.
I think that's the thing. It's like you got to figure out how you're finding people,
Yeah.
and that's where you focus. I mean, social media, we have a great team that focuses on that, but it's a job, as
Yeah.
you and I have talked about many times, like keeping your content fresh. Who do you want to attract?
Yeah.
So,
It must be hard in the beginning because I would imagine that until you kind of dive into being an event, have your own event firm,
yeah.
there probably aren't 200 events already lined up that you can sort of like
Yeah.
assess what your money
yeah.
is going to be that you're going to be making
Oh,
and how to
God.
pay for it all.
Yes.
So it's a real gamble in your own ability to attract clients.
Yes. Well, I mean, even to this day, last year, we just hired our third full-timer. We have some seasonal folks, but our third full-timer, and I was still nervous to do that. And I feel like we're
Yeah.
relatively successful, and
Yeah.
I always knock on wood with that.
I
But
know.
no, I started as one person. You didn't get to have a staff. You just had to do it all yourself.
And
that was the way it
when was
is.
the first time you had an office?
Oh yeah, I had it.
When was it earlier on or did you?
No,
Yeah,
I had an office out of my house for a
course.
very long time, probably
Yeah.
12 years.
Yep.
And because you just don't have to take on that overhead.
Oh, of
I can meet
course.
people, it's all good.
Yeah.
And then my first office was above the original cantina on Broadway.
Oh, yeah.
And it was one little office, and I had a little conference area. And then I moved down the street. We've always been on Broadway in Saratoga. It's
Yeah.
been a great
You're a
place.
Saratoga girl.
But we go all over the place, so that's the best place. You literally have to have a computer and like a Zoom.
Yeah.
So
But how often are guests or clients, you call them clients, I'm assuming,
yeah.
come to the office?
Well, before COVID, it was all the time.
Oh, really?
After
Okay.
COVID,
I
everybody
assume
just
you're
got.
always going to them to talk to them in
No.
their homes or the
I used to
venues.
do that. I
Yeah.
used to do that, and it's so much. I mean, honestly, I think with people's schedules,
Oh,
it's so much
yeah.
easier. They could be
Oh
at
my God.
work. This guy's
Of
at work,
course.
and we're like
And they're
Zooming.
probably more focused if they're like in your office.
Totally.
It feels more professional.
Yes, I mean they do like to come in. We just renovated and like pushed out a wall, so now we have more space, which I was excited about. It's so most of our clients are destination. They may have grown up in this area, but they moved to DC, Florida, wherever they did, and they are now planning here or planning wherever across the world.
Yeah.
Oh, that sun went down and it got nice and cool.
I know. It
I was
feels
like,
good. I love it this time when it's like going behind
Yeah,
the trees.
this is perfect.
How would you describe being an event planner during COVID?
Well, I literally felt like I was as important as the governor because everybody kept calling me venues and clients to say like, okay, what do you think it's going to be like in a month? And I'm like,
Oh, I know,
can't tell
right?
the truth.
Yeah, exactly.
So we were constantly, I was talking to my husband the other day. My my day was wake up, wait for the
Oh my
governor to
God,
come
yeah,
on
you're
TV.
like the health department.
Oh yeah, and see what the new
That's
regulations
so
were,
true.
and then see
Like
what
you
we
have
could do.
inside like
Yeah, I was
political
like,
information.
I'm telling this dad who's going to be planning his $500,000 daughter's wedding what he's going to spend money
I
on, and
know.
I'm like, I don't know. So
It was
so
crazy because I remember there also being.
That's a good
I mean,
question.
listen,
Yeah.
I took that shit seriously,
Oh yeah.
and I'm proud that I did.
Yeah.
There's nothing about it that I regret. But I will say that it was kind of difficult sometimes working with clients who really wanted us
Yeah.
to turn a blind eye to
Oh, of
everything and
course,
just
yeah.
be like, no one's going to show up, blah blah blah, and feeling really like
Yeah.
in a position where I obviously wanted to please them, but
Of
feeling
course.
like we can't. Also, if they take pictures or whatever, then I'm screwed.
I know.
It just was like a scary, scary time.
There was a moment where I remember, like, if you were involved, you would get a fine, and I don't remember how much it was, but it was like a big deal.
I got a
And-
$15,000 fine
Yeah.
at Beer Garden in Schenectady because someone
Oh.
drove by and took. I mean, there's some people that
Yeah.
have such opinions about me. Took a picture of a
Well.
person standing up at the bar next to his friend ordering a beer,
Yeah.
and they fined me $15,000 from that one photo from someone's iPhone. And I was
Well-
like, oh shit, like they're coming for me.
It was serious, and I will tell you what I realized was you have to mold your business to fit the times. So, and the same thing goes for like, I don't know,
Yeah.
8 years
Yeah.
before that when the market dropped. I was
Right.
just talking to my husband about
Yep.
this. The market dropped, and we needed to figure out, okay, how are we still going to be popular and needed right now?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So how did you do that during COVID?
we changed our services. I mean, I always offered full planning, but people didn't need or couldn't afford at the time because all their money went out the window so we
Yeah.
did day of coordination, and we just kept our name out there and kept being in front of everybody. And so we did a bunch of those, and that was what you did.
Yeah.
And I cut down staff, and then it came back full force. Like it was 3 times over. Then the following year we had like 90 something events. And I was like,
Are
how am I
weddings
gonna live?
back?
Oh,
But they're
1,000%.
different. I think they're different though than they were. We have so many more smaller weddings. It just feels like I only know this place. You obviously see a bunch
No,
of
no,
other
no. I
things.
agree. I
But
agree.
I've noticed that the formalities of weddings, like the seated dinners, are not as important to younger kids.
I would agree with that statement. So I think the approach and what people want to get out of it is different. It's not
Yeah.
so like sit in a
Right,
ballroom, do
right.
all
Yeah,
the
exactly.
things.
Like so
It's
traditional.
like, what do I want to do? What's important to me? And that's what I'm going to focus on.
Yeah.
So it's going to be these 50 people or these 30 people that are important to me, or it's going to be doing something
Yeah,
else. So
right.
yeah, yeah.
What do you think is a quality? What's the number one quality that is required to be a standout event coordinator?
Resourcefulness, hands down. You need to know your
Resourcefulness.
resources. You do not have to be able to do all the things. You need to have the resources to call on to say, this is the person I know does this best. And you also have to have the lack of ego to be able to call on those people and
Yeah,
say, no, I
right,
don't need to be fixing this. I know the right person that's going to do it better than me, and be able to call on that person and get them part of the team.
right.
Yeah.
What was the first event that you threw that you kind of remember being like, oh shit, this is important to my reputation? Like we just locked this one thing and I want to
Am I
make
allowed
sure.
to say last names or no?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. We did a wedding for a local family, the Valenis, and
Oh
it
yeah.
was like 500
Wait,
people. Roddy is the
yeah, with the
dad,
daughter.
and
Yeah,
yep,
what is her name?
and
She was I used to know her
oh
from
God,
Noche
don't put me on
days.
the spot right
Uh
now.
that's gonna
But
drive me
his
crazy.
daughter, I'll just leave it at
Yeah,
that.
gorgeous.
His
Gorgeous brunette.
she is,
Yep.
and has a beautiful family. They had the largest, I would say, size wedding that I had done in a
Daniela?
while. Daniela.
Yeah.
And thank you. And so they had it up at the Hall of Springs, then connecting with the DiCrescenti family. That was a great family to connect with. And it was a lot of fun. And then seeing the size and scope of those, I was like, okay, now
Yeah. How did you get that wedding?
the Rios, Shannon Gallivan and her husband, the Rios.
You're dropping all the big
I'm not
local
trying
names.
to.
No,
That's
no,
how
I'm just saying those
that's how we
those are
did.
the names
Yeah.
locally of like
Yeah,
the big
they
families.
did. And so I think she referred my name. And that's honestly, that's how it is. One
Yeah, yeah,
person
exactly
says
right.
she did it or
And they
she
love
did this
that wedding,
one.
and it's like you did my friend's wedding. It really
And I
does. It's
trust
just
you.
right.
And I know you can
Totally.
handle it. So yeah, and that just grows, which is great for me because then you don't have to try hard to sell it. It's like, yeah, you know what I did.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Do you have just to keep it in weddings only?
Yeah.
Is there each year do you want to have X number of weddings? Is it like you tell the team like we want to have 75 weddings a year, 200 weddings a year? Do you have that? Do you put that pressure on yourself?
This is so interesting that you're saying this because my husband's family is has a product oriented business,
Yeah.
and we're service. And I
Clothing,
would
right?
rather
Like
be, he does
retail?
accessories,
Yeah, yeah, right.
bags,
Yep.
actually this bracelet. And
Hi guys.
his family is always saying, oh, don't you want to do more? And no,
No, no, I
I
know
want to
that.
do
Oh my
quality.
gosh. Yeah, totally. Quality over quantity. Right.
And that is honestly, as I get older and I know it is quality, it's the style, it's making sure your mission is out there and you do a great job. So yeah,
Yeah.
quality.
Would you prefer to plan corporate events or weddings?
Weddings, hands down.
Even though
That doesn't
even though those,
mean
I
I'm
mean,
not
yeah,
doing
no,
corporate.
I mean you crush those. Thank you,
But
Regenera.
yeah.
I
But
mean,
no,
I love those
I
events.
like a corporate. Obviously, they're great, and
Yeah.
but what it's just a whole nother animal. A
It
whole
really
nother
is.
animal. Yeah.
Name out of all of, wait, let me restart this question.
Yeah. I'm impressed with these questions, man.
You are?
Wow.
Oh, thanks. Well, it's about
You're
to go
getting me to
off.
think.
It's about to go off the rails. Name these groups in order of the hardest to work with.
Mm.
Entitled middle-aged white women, gay men, lesbians, straight corporate dudes.
We'll go straight corporate, then middle-aged.
The hardest to work with?
Yes.
They are my last on my list. They're the
Then the
easiest. They don't
women,
give a fuck. They're like
and,
just hardest middle-aged white women.
And then I would do
The hardest for sure.
No, well, because no, I speak a language. No, and then it would be.
I'm just like,
well,
we
you
do
and
not.
I had some experience with this, but then I would say third down lesbians, fourth down the boys.
men, yeah.
Yep. Yep.
I think it's middle-aged white women, gay men. Lesbians are easy. They're just like, we just want some Coors Lights and some sandwiches.
They
don't
can
give
give
a
it
fuck.
to me, man. Oh
They are
man.
the easiest. No, but straight
We'll talk
white
off
dudes
camera
are,
about that.
straight dudes are just like, they don't care. They just give you the card and they're just like, plan it.
Well, okay. See, yeah, well, we'll talk off camera about that.
I find that it really is important when you're in the events world to be clear and draw boundaries right from the start. I've learned that
Yeah.
because if you try to please them from the start, they will take advantage of that. And I've learned that you have to sort of set their expectations
Yeah.
clearly of what is allowed here, what they can and can't do, because they kind of like gaslight you. Like a lot of times it feels like they will say, especially when the conversation that we first had was a year and a half ago.
Oh yeah.
You know, they'll say, well, Matt said that we were all allowed to get golf carts
I
for
know,
free. And it's like,
that's-
I would never say that. Or Matt said that, you know, we can use one of the cows for the ring bear. It's like, I never said that.
That's my favorite statement. Matt said, I'm like, oh,
That's,
shoot.
I know, it's just like, I
Shoot.
don't, I mean, listen,
No.
sometimes they were right. And it's like, I do remember saying that, but
Yeah, yeah.
it is, I've learned that you have to put everything in writing and be clear about it and have everything documented. You know, not that everyone's trying to take advantage, but it's just like, if you don't have that written down, you're setting yourself up for a fight or some sort of
Well-
like challenge as to what was told.
I agree with expectation. I also think there's like a level of like education. They're going to equivocate anything they're doing back to how their job works, how their business works. And many times hospitality does not work like a corporate business. You know, one of the things, again, I referenced my husband, but many dads have said to me, what do you mean everybody gets paid before the event's done? Yeah. Everybody's paid before the event starts. And most businesses, you get paid after
As opposed
the
to what, when
product.
they're
And I'm like,
hospital drunk and they don't even know,
yeah,
they
I'm
can't
like,
even stand up.
no,
No,
that's
no.
not gonna happen. So education and expectation, like this is how this is gonna work. This is how we do things. This is how this hospitality industry works. So you better know going into it how we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
And if it works, great. If it doesn't, then we need to reevaluate. But that's part of all of my meetings. Like, okay, we're gonna get through these details on, you know, at this call, and I want at the end to be here and answering these questions.
Yeah.
So start thinking about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also frustrating when brides and grooms or whatever
That's right.
are already having these late night calls to me about the garnishes on a specialty cocktail for a 2027 wedding.
I was laughing
Like the
because I
level
know.
of fucking concern that
I
these
know.
people have, it's just like in my brain, I'm like, these people are going to be a nightmare.
Yes.
I'm in for a ride. This is why weddings are so expensive.
I
You have to
know.
put up with all these people for
I
like
know.
so many years.
Well, the hard part is it's their personal life, it's our work life, and that's the
Yeah,
hard
yeah.
part. They think immediately like you're my bestie, and I'm like, yeah, this is work for me. I love you,
No, I know.
and I love my
Although
job.
I will take a phone. I mean, you probably will too, but I will. Well, now you have a baby, so maybe not. But
Well,
I
I
will take a
kept it
phone
at
call
7.
3 a.m. I don't
no,
care. I love it. Oh, I love it.
don't create the expectation.
I know. Well, I don't
No,
care. I'd
7
rather
o'clock. But like the week of the wedding, I'm answering your call no matter what. But really, I want to make sure I don't lose the detail.
Yeah.
But we have like, and this is just what we've started to integrate because I couldn't keep up with when people wanted to start working on things. So, some people wanted to work on things that were 8 months ahead. We have a Google portal. I said, just add them there to this title of project that it is, and that way they can still feel like they're giving me the information, and then when we get ready to review it, it's worked tremendously. So
Gotcha.
anyway, resources.
Resources. What advice would you give to a bride about picking out their wedding dress?
Ooh, get something that's comfortable. If I see one more girl hoist their dress up,
Oh my God, every
Ugh.
one of them.
I hate it.
I love when a
Gets-
girl's like, I bought this on Amazon a week ago, and it's like she looks gorgeous. It's comfortable. I love those brides.
yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
hold on one
No,
second.
do the thing.
June Farms.
Hi, how are you?
Great. How can I help you?
I am on the website looking to book a stay, and I was given this number via text, and when it came down to the time to
Yep.
pay.
For a discount? Yep.
Yes.
So we are offering buy 2 nights, get 1 third night for free.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Sweet.
So, quick question though.
Shoot.
What are? Because there's no. I didn't see anything about like cancellation policies. Is it just once you book, you book? Is that?
Yeah, we don't really offer a cancellation option. You can move the date, but we don't allow a cancellation.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yep.
Yeah, because it's like the next Saturday isn't until like November.
I know weekends are booked quite often, mainly because of weddings, to be honest. But there are some dates available
Okay.
during the week.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
Thank
call me
you.
back. Yeah, you got it. Call me back if I can help you further.
What you got?
All right.
Okay.
So the third night, is that kind of automatic, or would I book?
You book the
3
third
nights
night,
and
then you
get
call me
right?
back, and then I'll take off one of the nights.
All right. Cool. Thank you.
You got it. Bye.
All right. Bye.
That's cool. Airbnb. You're doing well with the Airbnbs.
Yeah.
I love that.
We use Hostfully now. Well, we also use Airbnb, but it's a platform that
Oh.
throws out a wide net to all like
Yeah.
Vrbo, Airbnb, Booking.com. We book directly on our website, which is the way that we get probably 90% of them
I
because
love
it's
that.
cheaper and we can just communicate with them directly without like,
Easier.
yeah, because
Yeah,
Airbnb, you
totally.
can't even send like numbers to each other because they're so freaked out about like
Yeah.
doing it something on the side, but whatever.
Awesome.
What is your opinion on having a seated meal at a wedding versus a cocktail party pass hors d'oeuvre situation?
I think if you have a lot of formalities that you have to get through seated, you control people. If it's really, you want to have a first dance and one toast, let's do a cocktail party style. You just have so much more of a fun party.
I know. Do you know what? I don't know why more people don't have this format wedding. You show up, you have cocktail party.
Yeah.
Everybody gets drunk. You have dinner. Everybody eats. They're all in a great mood.
Yes.
You then have the ceremony where
Oh.
everyone's excited and it's like they're
Oh my
a little
God.
loosened up. I mean, we've done that once here. It was so fun. Everybody was like, woo, woo,
Yeah.
woo. As opposed to that serious, boring ceremony where everyone's like yawning and they just want to like get the party started. And then you dance.
I know. I do
It like
love the style.
crescendos the whole night. Like
Yeah.
it's really, we got to redo it that way.
I'll tell you, I had one wedding, honestly, maybe one wedding, no, two weddings in my career. It was at Coney Island, the aquarium, and it was a bunch of firefighters, and I still remember the bride's name. I will leave that off. And they kept telling me, so at midnight was going to be the ceremony, fireworks, all these things, Coney Island, and it was really fun. But I had to be begging these firefighters not to jump into the aquarium pools because they were going to get a big fine. And it was like around
I
this
feel
huge.
Like firefighters can do whatever the hell they
Well,
want.
they did want to do whatever they wanted, but that was so fun. And I agree, it was a totally different energy, and people should be more daring for
Gotcha.
sure.
By the way, if you ever have another firefighter wedding and need some
Calling
extra
you.
staff, you let me know.
It was fun.
Tell us a wedding planning story gone wrong.
Oh.
Well, let me say this. Have you ever thrown a wedding where it's gone off the rails, not because of you, but like there's been a fist fight or there's been like, problems between like the mothers of the party?
Okay, we don't have a lot of fighting, I will say that much, but
We've only had one here. And we probably had,
my
I don't know, a lot of weddings.
I will tell
Do you remember that one or no?
No.
It was a fist fight between the father of the groom
Oh, Jesus.
and
No.
his daughter.
Oh.
It was sad.
Here's the thing. No, I don't see a lot of that, which I'm happy about. But I will say I was in Lake Placid. There was just a 200-person wedding in the middle of a field, beautiful. And they were a great family, and it had rained the whole week beforehand, so the ground was really mushy. They built a floor, and in the middle of the dancing, one of my assistants she was watching the dance floor, and she goes, Christine, the floor is bouncing up and down. And I'm like, what? So I look down, the floor is literally sinking with 200 people on it.
No.
And I had to call and get everybody off the dance floor. So we've had like logistical things like that. And then I've also had weather problems where one time there was literally a tornado that came through, lifted the tent off, took it down the field. Everybody had to go inside. So that was like, my stroke.
Yeah.
So.
Do you tell your team that outside of the wedding couple themselves that there's one person at the wedding that they need to make sure is happy? I always say it's the mother of the bride.
I'd say the host. I want to make sure the hosts are.
What's the host?
So like whoever is paying for the bill.
Oh, I never know who's paying for the bill.
You got to know that. I'll
guess
give you the
Trish would
inside
know
scoop.
that.
I want the host to be happy, so I want them to be proud. So the client,
Yeah,
whether
yeah.
it's the host, the bride and groom, or the couple, or the parents. But yeah, I want to make sure that they're proud of what they just did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Band. Shoot, I said
How
DJ.
dare you? You had a DJ at
I
your own
did.
wedding.
I know, I was like, all the DJs that know me are going to kill me. I love live music,
Yeah.
but I love a DJ that spins live.
Yeah. You also
I
love,
don't
you
wanna
also love
pre-can-
Martin Darcy. Martin Darcy?
Yes,
How do
I'm
you say
gonna
his last name?
Diars, yeah.
Oh, Darcy, yeah.
I'm
He's
gonna
doing
be-
our Halloween party this year.
He actually, I think he told me, I'm going to be working
Yeah.
with him Saturday.
Oh,
He's
tell
going
him
to come.
I said hi.
I
If anybody's
will.
listening to this who needs a phenomenal DJ,
He is good.
Martin Darcy? Darcy?
Diars.
Darcy, D-A-R-C-E. Fantastic.
And it's because he's live and he's not playing a pre-canned version of like 20 songs that are already like wound together. I just want
Or DJ Tremaster, sorry.
True. But it's like, read the crowd. Like
Exactly.
DJ
That's
live.
that's what True was saying.
That's
It's like
what it's
that
all
is the
about.
whole job
That's
is to like
all.
read it out. Right.
Yeah.
What
God.
wedding song are you absolutely sick of hearing?
Oh God. Foreigner. What's that last song?
Stop believing.
I
Don't stop
can't.
believing.
if I hear it one more time.
What is the wedding song of the summer? What was the wedding song of the summer?
Well,
There really wasn't a song of the summer, it seemed. What?
friend, yes,
Wait.
Pink Pony Club.
Oh,
If
yes. That felt like I feel like the song.
It was like people are still like crowd surfing. I'm like, I can't. But it's still happening. And every poor band has to learn this song.
Yes.
Pink
Oh, right.
Pony
No,
Club.
yeah, of course. What's that one? What's that meme song where it was like,
I don't know.
do you have kids? How many baby daddies do you have? Wait, do
I
you
don't know.
that
I
song?
only have one. I don't know.
No, oh, it's a good song. It's not really a song
But
of the
that is this year's like, just kill me.
summer. What is the most popular first dance song?
Ooh. I would say a minute ago it was Ray LaMontagne.
Oh, yeah.
You Are the Best Thing. But then it's really taken just a different path. Everybody has their own thing. I love when somebody has something really authentic. There's a song called Into the Colors. Love that song. And that was a long time ago in Paul Smith's New York. I still remember the client.
Do you drink with clients when you're at weddings?
Never, no.
Oh my God.
No.
Opposite.
We are different that way. Because I have to be responsible, and like if somebody falls down on the dance floor, I'm not saying you're not responsible.
No.
I'm saying
Well, you are.
I need to make
hired
sure
for that thing.
the
And you know
people
what
get
else
out.
you're responsible for? That money.
Yeah.
That bag, that box of money.
Yes,
I
yes.
hate that fucking
No.
box.
Our client
It causes me so much stress. Because
Well-
the last thing I would ever want is to be accused of a staff member of mine stealing the money
Yeah.
or me stealing the money or anything.
No, it's
just
serious.
like, I do not like it. And oftentimes it's like out there late at night and it's just like sitting there and I'm like,
Yeah.
please somebody take this away.
Well, it's okay. So when we start a wedding in the morning or an event in the morning, we get a bunch of gratuities. So I have a handful, and
That
a lot of
also
times it's
makes
like
me-
over 10 grand. Like
It's
it's a lot.
crazy, of course.
And then we have final vendor payments, and then at the end there's the box that like are the gifts and things like that. So no, our clients know we're the only ones that touch that box and whatever, and we have very strict rules on 2 people together at all times.
Smart.
But yeah, there's been a lot of
Have you ever
stories.
had a situation where someone's like, we can't find it? And it's like, sorry, Uncle Jim took it and put it in the back of the car.
No, no, because I don't let anybody take it.
Yeah, smart.
No.
Have you ever had anyone say at the altar, I don't?
Not when they're up at the altar, but I will say one time I had half hour before, groom locked himself in the hotel room and wouldn't come out, and the bride was at the church already, and I was like, the best man's
Oh
going to
my
have to go up and
God.
say,
And did they come in
No
and grab
more.
him?
Did they what?
Did he go through with it?
no.
Oh, they didn't.
So
have
the whole
wedding.
family went to the party, and then we had another one that was called off the day before, but that was the only one that was called off the day of, and I just felt like that's
God, that
pretty
would be
that's
me.
pretty wrong.
That would be me.
That's no.
I
You know
don't
what?
think I
No.
could do it. I
you're
would say
you're a
I
good
don't.
person. You would know the day before, but
Yeah.
it's like but that was tricky. I was like,
Yeah, that's
that was
it's
Sex
sad.
in the City Carrie
Yeah.
moments.
What is a clever, fun idea that you've seen at a wedding that it's like, that was really a smart, good idea that you would think other wedding people might like to hear?
Ooh.
Those cocktails coming through those, like, you ring a bell and the drink. I mean, they're probably everywhere now, but when I first saw that, I thought that was really fun.
That is fun. I would definitely say something unique with food and beverage because
The bride showing up on a horse here. Were you the planner for that? That was incredible.
no, I mean
I mean,
like
Jocelyn, she's our neighbor. She was gorgeous. Showed up. I mean, she rides horses, but she
Yeah.
rode side saddle bareback to
Oh.
her wedding on the horse.
Okay.
Through the woods. It's on the TV show. It is just next level.
Okay, this just reminded me. I would say, I mean, most of the things give me a stroke, but I did have a bride arrive on a Harley, and that was pretty chill. Like
Oh,
she
that's
arrived
so cool.
in the dress on the
Love
Harley,
it.
right up over at Nipmoose Barns in Buzzkirk, and that was pretty cool. That was a long time ago, and they own a jewelry store in Saratoga. Yeah,
Oh,
that was
nice.
pretty fun.
We also had a couple rent a hot air balloon for
Yeah.
people to go into.
Yeah.
I mean, I would rather spend a month in prison than go in a hot air balloon for an hour. No
know.
interest.
Well, you have no control.
Oh, I
and
don't like
was
heights like that. It's
yeah,
just, it's not. But people loved it.
Yeah. But some type of thing that you really love. I do love a live painter. I just think like art. I love art integrated into the wedding somehow, but I do.
Yeah, I do like the live painting too.
Yeah.
Was there anything, and if you say venue, I'm getting up and walking out. Was there anything you would have done differently about your wedding? She had her wedding here at
Ooh.
June Farms, just for
Yes,
some
I
context.
did. And it was the
It was a
best
beautiful.
day.
It was a beautiful day.
Thank you. It
Yeah.
was the best day of my life.
You're an easy client.
Thanks.
Well, I think because you also like know the drill and all, but it was just like, I kind of expected you to be a little bit more like
Bridezilla.
intense.
No.
Well, just because it's like what you do for a living. It's like, I'm sure you obviously wanted everything done perfectly, but
You know what I have to tell you though?
easy.
I said to myself that morning, I have the people that I wanted. Let them just go do what they do.
Yeah.
Let them do it.
Right.
It doesn't, you just let them do it. I think that I would have invited a few more people. I had it a little small, and there's still a few people that I think, shoot, I should have invited them.
Interesting.
That I love to death. And we were trying to keep it small. I
Yeah.
wanted it 50. It ended up, we invited 100. It ended up to be like 92 or something. And yeah.
What is it about wedding planners who work for me that I just cannot vibe with? I have had not good luck with getting along well with the wedding planners and they're all lovely people, honestly. Like they're all respected, nice people, have great friends. Like there's
For
nothing
sure.
about them, whatever. It's like, it's me probably, but like,
No, well, okay, I'm going to add to what you're saying, though, because every venue is like, a wedding, and then it's like, if you know that you're not going to come in and try to step on toes, you need to be
I
a
don't mean
team.
outside firms like yourself. I mean,
okay.
when I hire someone internally, I'm not going to say their names or whatever, but like,
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I never feel like they're good enough. I'm sorry to say that, but that's just how I feel. Like it is as if they're just not ahead of all of the problems. And I feel like that is literally the job.
Yeah. Well, okay. So I agree with what you're saying. I think, unfortunately, this job, I would also say, like photography, some of these industry line items, you can put your name on it and say, I'm a photographer. You can put your name on, I plan my wedding. I'm a wedding planner now.
Right.
So unless you've gone through like a ton of issues and fix the problem, you're not going to know how to deal with things. And you know what? I would also say you have a strong personality in a good way. If you cannot meet you head to head, then it's like, I need you to stand up to me and tell me what I need to do.
I just said, I had an interview today and I was like saying, this is what to expect.
Yes.
In the way that I communicate with you. I said, you have to have a very thick skin. I'm going to communicate to you the way that I was raised, that my best friend spoke to me growing up. And like, you're either going to hate it or you're going to love it.
Well, yeah. And
but I'm not going to change. You're not going to make me a softer, better communicator than I think I already am.
No, and I think, honestly, if you believe in what you're doing and you know it to be fact, like we've had conversations where like, I know you're asking me, Christine, I need you to tell me what you think is best. Okay, I need to be confident enough to be like, this is what I think. And and we may not always agree on it, but you're asking me what I want, or what I think rather, and I'm telling you. And then we've had some times where you're like, this is what I think. I'm like, okay. Then we do it.
Yeah,
But I think not everybody has the backbone.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
That's just the way it is. Ooh, my stack's getting smaller.
What is your number one advice that you would give to somebody about choosing a wedding venue?
I would say that...
I guess it depends what you want.
Well, honestly, I immediately think of Rain Plan.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think even if you're going to a church or wherever you're, or a temple or whatever, does this venue have a rain plan for you to rather do a ceremony or take photos in? And that's the biggest thing. If you have to bring in chairs, whatever you have to do and bring in, but can it support rain plan? What's the weather situation? So yeah, that'd be my thing.
What is the percentage of weddings that get married in a church these days or in some religious? I would say 5%.
Yeah, I would say 15%. Yeah, it's low. It's low.
I would actually say most people that probably get married here are doing it for the ceremony here. So it's it's one out of every.
Well, and I just talked to somebody a couple hours ago. A couple people will do, if they want to do a ceremony at a church or a full mass, they will do it on a Thursday, and then they have a ceremony on Saturday with their family and friends, and then go into the party. So it's more about the party, and you can do the longer piece. Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Congratulations on being a mother.
Thank you.
What are 3 things that you did not expect?
About being a mom?
Yeah.
How unbelievably tired I was going to be. There's no such thing as sleep.
First of all, how did you not know that? Literally every mother says that that's ever been
They
a
do,
mother.
but you think you know. You think you know, and you're like, no. I think that.
Or you're probably like, listen, you do not know what I've accomplished. I can handle a little baby.
I can work till 4 a.m, whatever. No, and then the unbelievable love that you have for a human that you just met, and I look at her and I said, I feel like I've known you my whole life. And
is it better than dogs?
1,000%.
You
and
have
I'm a dog
2
person.
dogs.
I'm a dog person.
Oh my God, I couldn't imagine
But
loving
you know what?
anything more than my dog.
And that's, you know what? It's
I'm
okay.
sure you're right.
And but she's the best, and also how amazing my husband has been. He's really stepped up. So
That's awesome.
and that's not a
Congratulations. I'm
thank
so
you.
happy for you.
Thanks.
I love also that you like socialize being a new mother. My mom was like, she always tells new
Yeah.
mothers, you have to go out. Because I would imagine it would
I
be
know.
easy just to be like, oh my God, I have to like take care of this
Yeah.
baby and like blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But it's like you have to socialize and have an
Yeah.
outside life for yourself.
Yes. Yes.
Listen to me giving new mother
Thank
advice.
you, Mom. Well, even tonight I was like, oh God. But I said, you know, we have to live. And
Of course.
she's gonna be out and she loves being outside. She's walking around the farm somewhere right now, hopefully not in the pig sty. And Darren. And no, it is. It's awesome. You do have to get out and you have to use get your village that's gonna help raise them. And whether it's advice or just somebody coming over, get your village around you.
Nice.
Yeah.
What is next for Christine Wheat?
Ooh. Well, I definitely think we're expanding our national and international reach with our events.
Love it.
Okay.
Good for you.
So that's a goal. And I just think that we want to do quality. I love doing what I do. I could see myself doing this for a very long time. I just think it's a quality thing. Can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
Will you retire on June Farms and live here forever?
Yes.
Okay. I feel that for you.
I just want to be like the old man sitting at the end of the bar and people are like, who is that old guy? And it'd be like, he started this place.
Your soul has a connection here.
I love it here. I don't even know what else I would do. I mean,
Well, the universe brought you here.
I love the energy of the space. I love the animals. I love meeting people. It just like checks all the boxes.
Yeah,
so
and people feel that.
I mean, it depends. Like, I'm not really a big traveler. So I'll probably go somewhere warm in the winter and then always be here like in the spring through the fall.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you all for watching Farm Therapy. This concludes our session. I want to thank Christine Wheat for joining us today. I'm Matt Baumgartner, and we'll see you next time at June Farms.
Thanks.
Thanks, honey. I love you.
Cheers.
Give me a hug.
Oh, I
On
got
the next
through it.
episode of Farm Therapy.
That's the one thing that I would say to any entrepreneur who is excited about an idea. Don't listen to people.
Right. Yeah,
Because
because there's so
people
many
just-
naysayers.
People are just like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like that part of town, or I
Right.
don't know,
Yeah.
it's like with AI,
Yeah.
or it's like,
Yeah.
don't even ask them.
Right.
You have
Right.
to believe in yourself and just do
Yeah.
it.
And the difference between you and maybe another entrepreneur and myself too is or that we're similar is that you have to be adaptable and you have to be able to pivot. And
Yeah,
that's what
yes,
you're
I
really good
remember you
at.
saying,
You just
right.
have